you must see in terms of the utilization of the 260 billion. One is direct, means government will be taking up the implementation of the project. The other one is PPP, public-private partnership. That means part of that will be utilized to the public-private partnership, and then that will have the multiplier effect. 260 billion, it means with the PPP, the size of the development will be bigger.
52 billion here is actually very little because we've been averaging about between 45 to 55 billion for the last 5 years. In a situation where we expect our budget to increase, when you maintain the development expenditure at 52 billion, it is actually a much smaller percentage of the GDP. That's one thing. But the other thing I want to emphasize is that the government spends a lot of money in off-budget items. So the MRT2 project, the LRT extension project, the high-speed rail, none of this actually appears under the 260 billion ringgit. This is something that I've called for the government to be more transparent about what it's spending its money on. Unfortunately, this is also not stated and in an open and transparent manner in the 11th Malaysia plan.
Obviously, if you go by the demand from the respective states and the various ministries, that's never enough. So, but we have to optimize our spending within what we have. So this is where we have introduced a new tool called the Creativity Index that will enable us to measure the benefits of any given project relative to the cost. And the cost, when we talk about the cost, it's not just the capital cost one time, but it does take into account the operating costs over the life of the asset. So this is very similar to the approach taken by the private sector, where we look at the total cost of ownership of any given project or infrastructure.